Hi, Tanya Rainier here, money mindset mentor and success coach for women entrepreneurs. Today is November 8th. Is it the 8th today? And here we are, we're getting into the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, and Christmas is approaching, which means we are going to be overloaded with a ton of things to do. But we all know what's going to happen come January, right? We're going to hit reset on our minds, on our bodies, on our businesses, and we are going to be in full-fledged power mode to achieve success, to take our income and our profit to that next level. And when we start to get into success mode and start, driving toward all of those goals, what does that mean? What can we do to ensure that next year is our best year ever? So we're going to talk about that today. 3 huge mindset shifts that you can make that are easy to implement. It's easy to make these shifts to make 2017 your best year ever. All right, so the first thing that you are going to do is to shift your focus. So when we start to set New Year's resolutions or we start to do goal setting for the year, if you're anything like me and most of the other go-getters and visionaries out there, you're gonna look at your overall goals, your game plan, start to develop that strategy. You may be looking at your goals for the entire year. You may be 2 years out. And then you take those goals and you reverse engineer them, right? You say, okay, this is where I want to be by the end of the year. This is my income goal. I want to make $67 million by the end of 2017, which means I have to do X, Y, and Z every quarter, which puts me at doing X, Y, Z every month, which means every week I need to do these things. And so we reverse engineer. We look at the big picture, which is chunking up, right? And we start to chunk down into what do we need to do today? What do we need to do right now? Where do we need to be focusing our time and energy so that we can make progress toward achieving those bigger goals? And that's awesome. We definitely need to do that. If you're not doing that, you should be, because that's a definite way to ensure that you are making progress toward your goals. You're setting benchmarks and milestones for yourself, and you can measure that progress and know how you're doing along the way and make adjustments as necessary. But rather than focusing on the next step, which we all tend to do, we set these goals for ourselves. And this might look like a to-do list for you, where if you have every day, you make your to-do list and you're checking things off the to-do list or you're crossing things off and you're like, all right, what's next? Bring it on. And you're in a hurry and you're anxious and you're hungry to get more and more and more done. But seriously, that to-do list is like a Facebook feed. It never ends. It will keep going and going and going and going forever. So if you don't stop and take pause and actually celebrate that win, that little thing that you checked off that list, it starts to feel overwhelming after a while. You start to forget what it is that you are in such a hurry to obtain. You're really losing out on the joy of the journey. So of course, we're always learning and growing. We're entrepreneurs. That's what we do, right? Like, what is next? What else can I create, invent, accomplish? What challenge can I tackle? But taking a pause and going back and reflecting on what it is that you've already accomplished is huge. It's transformational. It's those little things, those teeny tiny little wins every single day that build your confidence, your self-esteem. It starts to boost your mindset and shift your energy into a place of so much more positivity. And when you're more positive, you attract more of the good things into your life. You attract more abundance, more business, more clients, more of the right kind of people. And that's what we all need more of. You can never have enough joy. And ultimately, that is what celebrating those little wins is going to do, is bring you more joy and make the process a whole lot more fun along the way. Now, what is that second mindset shift you can do? It is to play up. If you play up, you are forcing yourself to do a little bit better than you already are. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. Now, when I say play up, I'm going to use a sports metaphor. So if you have children, you've been one, right? So you're going to be able to relate to this at least a little bit. When you're a kid and you join a sports team, they typically place you one of two ways, either by your age and you have to provide a birth certificate or something, and that's the league that you get to go on because it's based on age, or it's based on your skill level. So you try out for a team, and if you're awesome, then you're going to go to the next level, right? So if you take that skill level approach and you put a child who is 5 years old onto a team of 6, 7, and 8-year-olds, chances are that those 6, 7, and 8-year-olds are going to be a little bit better at soccer than the 5-year-old. So what does that mean? Does that mean the 5-year-old's going to be like, I can't do this, I quit, I'm not good enough? Or is that 5-year-old going to accept that challenge and increase his ability, his skill level, until he matches that skill level of the 6 and 7 and 8-year-olds? It might be hard. It might be a struggle. But that 5-year-old is going to play up and he's going to figure it out, right? So why don't we do that as entrepreneurs? You can do this by immersing yourself into a community of other entrepreneurs with skill levels that you are aspiring to achieve. You can get a mentor, a coach, a accountability buddy, join a mastermind. Whatever it is that you feel that would be best suited for your field, your industry, and where you're at in your business now, I would encourage you to do it. It will be incredible for your business, for your mindset, and it'll just open the doors to more opportunity, different ways of seeing things, a different perspective. So building that tribe is so important for really growing your business, and allowing yourself a little bit of wiggle room to step outside of your comfort zone and play up will get you there a little bit faster, and it feels so good. And the last shift that you can make to ensure that 2017 is your best year ever is to shift your focus, what you are looking at every day, from your goals and the things that you want to receive or obtain to what motivates you. So if you are the kind of person that is motivated by making other people happy, by serving your clients, by getting positive reinforcement, if your love language is words of affirmation, then grab a really big sticky note or a whiteboard or a chalkboard or something and put it on a wall where you're going to see it every day, and create a bunch of spaces. You can put lines on there that you're waiting to fill up, turn it into a grid, whatever is more visually appealing to you. And as you start to receive those words of affirmation, that positive feedback, take what that person has said to you and write it in. And basically your goal here is to fill in that board. And what that does is it is a running tally of positive wins. It is a visual reminder that you're going to look at every day that is going to it's going to reinforce why you do what you do. Now, if it's money for you and that's what motivates you, then every time you make money, put it on this board. Keep a running tally of your income. If it's every time somebody subscribes to something, or every time you get a new person on your list, keep a running tally of what those numbers are or what their names are, so that you are seeing firsthand every day what motivates you, why you're doing what you're doing. So when you have those moments of discouragement, or you start to feel like it's too much, or you get overwhelmed, all you have to do is literally glance at your board, your motivation board, and look at that and go, yeah, I guess I'm not doing so bad, right? Like, all this work isn't for nothing. This is why I'm doing this. This is why this business is so important to me. This is why staying on track, staying focused, and pushing through today, even though all I want to go do is, take a nap or call it a day and, take a walk outside, whatever it is. I need to get this done because of that, because of those people, because of that goal, because of that motivation, because that's what lights me up, makes me feel good. And it's a simple thing. It's just a mindset shift of of instead of working for simply money, material things, success, recognition, the expertise status, there's always something a little bit deeper. We always want to make an impact, right? There's something bigger and purposeful that drives you, most likely. And if it is, don't lose sight of that as you are making your way along this journey, because ultimately that's what's going to keep you going when things get crazy. So that's it. You can rock out 2017, make it your very best year ever with those 3 simple mindset shifts. And if you are in a place in your business where you know that mindset is a little bit of an issue, like you know that there's some blocks in there somewhere, you know that you should be making more money, you should feel a little bit more comfortable charging for your services or having those money conversations, or you're not quite getting the clients that you should be getting or you'd like to be getting, and for some reason you feel like your vibe might be off and that connection, that energy isn't there, check out the formula training that I did. It is a quickie workshop, all videos. You can consume the information. It comes with a workbook that you can, download all your notes onto, and it really is just going to walk you through the process of making some mindset shifts, healing your money mindset, and feeling really good about where you're going in your business. So you can grab that at TanyaRainier.com/formula. And if there's anything else you need, I'm always here for you. So I hope that was helpful and valuable, and I hope you can take that and apply it in your life and business in 2017 and make it awesome. So I hope you have a really good week. I will see you same time, same place right here next week. Take care.